guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build and to another installment of the Squish. Today I am back building a tiny house for a student. I was thinking that this could be for a sim that is an English major who also likes doing a little bit of DIYing in their spare time. And I really wanted to build a tiny house today that was a little bit more colorful on the inside, and I built it on a diagonal, which was an interesting decision to say the least, because doing everything on diagonals in The Sims is way harder than if you were to build this not on a diagonal. But it made for a interesting layout, I think. I hope you guys like how it comes out. If you do, this is available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag MissGryphi, and I will have all of that information in the description down below. Also, this build comes in at 27,894 simoleons, which is obviously not a starter budget, but it's not that expensive. I've definitely gone overboard before with tiny homes, and they're like 50, 60,000, so 27 isn't too bad in my opinion. But working on some of the landscaping now, there's a little bit of a structured garden bed over here. I'm also adding a platform over on this side around this glass roof. I just thought it added a little bit of cool, not texture, but like interesting shape to the outside. Of course, lots of texture as well because we are using a lot of bricks. And I'm using one of the new roof textures as well and a lot of the new plants that came with Snowy Escape. I was having fun experimenting. You could definitely put this in Mount Komorebi, but I did build this in Willow Creek. I just felt like building in Willow Creek. For some reason, when I build tiny houses, it's one of my favorite places to build. So that's why we're here. I'm also just adding this light you just saw me place from Laundry Day up into the peak of the roof. So there's outdoor lighting. And then working on a little bit of an outdoor space over here, I end up adding a ping pong table for your Sims to play a little bit of juice pong. I thought, have a little bit of that college fun in here. So that is included. You'll see me adding that shortly, but working on some landscaping first. I wanted to make sure it didn't look too overgrown, but there was still a decent amount of greenery and that this home was sort of nestled in and didn't feel like it was just plopped on a lot. And I'm pretty happy with how that did come out. At first here, I was thinking, maybe just this table, but then, I decided to opt in for the juice pong. And I'm happy I made that decision. I think it looks pretty cool in the end, adding a trash can outside. And oh yeah, I changed the brick out for this one. I think this one is from Get Famous. And I love the door I used, which is from the University Pack. And here are some cute paper crafts. I think those are from Seasons. I thought there could be a couple of decorations around that. The wreath, there's some more stuff inside that could have been more like DIY projects to make their tiny house that they are staying in for school just a tad bit more decorated in a low price way, in a cost-effective way. And not everything in the house actually is cheap. I picked out things that I thought looked like they could have been DIY'd. And I really liked that decision. So yeah, we're heading on inside. I decided to pick out one of these kotatsu tables as our main dining area and also to work as a desk space as well. This one tile over here is going to be the bathroom, but it's a one diagonal tile, so it's actually big enough for everything you would need, which is fantastic. And then I am fiddling over here with making a platform space for the bedroom, which is just a single bed. And the kitchen is going to be right below that. And let me tell you how much I struggled with figuring out the shape of this kitchen and just the shape of the whole interior of this building to begin with because of the diagonal. Oh my gosh. I cut some of it out, obviously, but you'll see quite a bit of the struggle because it's just such a weird shape. But I'm overall very happy with how it came out in the end. I think it makes it a lot more unique because it's on a diagonal. And the kitchen came out okay. It's just funny watching this back because I really had no idea what to do with it. I also don't end up using these countertops from Snowy Escape, but I did use the stove because it doesn't have that back plate, which is really nice. I've never had a stove that doesn't have a back plate. All of mine always have. But I've always wanted one in The Sims that didn't, so you could put it places where you wouldn't want one. particularly in islands and stuff like that. But that's going to be the way the kitchen is laid out there. It's just going to be different counters, and we're going to add a mini fridge, and it's going to be all good. I also added this TV unit from Tiny Living up on the bedroom area. It's probably, well, actually, it might be usable. I didn't play test that, but there's 2 TVs in this space, which is kind of excessive. But I figured you might want to sit on the couch and watch some TV, but also having one in the bedroom space seemed really nice. Here I'm bringing in some more color. Some of the walls are blue. I also brought in the exposed brick from outside. I think it looks really nice in here. And of course, the paper crafts over the bed space as well. So when you first walk in, you're going to be in sort of a living space. It's just a couch and a little TV. Then there is a table off to the side that is going to be where you can eat and study. Your laptop is over there, the kitchen area, and then steps up into the bedroom loft area. And obviously there is a very tiny bathroom when you first walk in, which is going to be the last thing I decorate in this apartment. But it came together really easily. And like I had mentioned before, I did play test it, even though it's only 1 square. It's a diagonal one, so everything was able to fit in there fine. Because I used the shower from Discover University, I probably could have used the one from Snowy Escape as well, but I feel like the university one's my go-to still. But here we are figuring out the cabinets. I did change the color of these. I was very indecisive, but I ended up going with this swatch, which is white on the bottom and brown on the top. I think it's kind of pretty. It's not one I use very often. And we are going to change the colors in here because I feel like I go with purple too often. When I do college apartments, college like houses, any kind of dorm rooms, I don't know why I always go for purple. So today it's more like blue and green, and I'm pretty happy with that decision. I also added some shelves coming out of the side of this cabinet to get some clutter up there, some books, some just like fun knickknacks and stuff like that. And as you saw with the paper crafts, the same ones from outside, you know, that's part of that DIY aspect. And then we're going to be adding some paintings above the couch in a little while. And I feel like they could have been DIY'd. Like you bought some cheap canvases that you found at like a Goodwill or something and you've repainted over them. I don't know. I liked that idea. We have a poof next to the bed. These are those paintings, especially the stripey one, like the really big one that's just stripes down it. I feel like that could have easily been like some, you know, giant canvas of somebody's dog or a flower field or something that you found for $5 and you painted over. You bought like a few different colors of paint and DIY'd that. That was the idea I had there. I don't know if these ones would have been DIY'd. I mean, I guess you could have probably painted those on your own, but I don't know. Maybe the student here is kind of like, you know, I'm in school for English, but I'm kind of tempted to change my major and go into more of an artistic field. I don't know. I like that idea. I feel like it's really common in school to not know exactly what major you want to go for and kind of switch around a lot. So that could be kind of a fun storyline to play off of in here. Speaking of which, I made a sim last night for the first time in I don't even know how long. And I'm already regretting, like, I made her and then I didn't really play with her much. I did a little bit just like taking screenshots while she was cooking because I was really excited about making a sim. But I really wish that I automatically put her in university. I guess I could still do that because I haven't really fully played through university yet. And I think that would be a lot of fun to do. So I might do that. Maybe I'll put this in Brightchester. Maybe I'll play in this apartment. Ideas. I'm really excited. I've been playing around with the new skin tone update. Let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's really awesome that we finally have the sliders and like over 100 skin tones. Like we should have had this a long time ago. But I'm glad that the Sims team is finally looking to improve the game in that way and worked with a bunch of fantastic simmers to make this update a reality. Anyway, this is the bathroom. Like I said, 1 tile, but it's fully functional, and that's pretty much it for this build. We're going to be going on into screenshots here momentarily. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you join us. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.